My fiance told me he used to sleep with married women as learning experiences, and I'm baffled about what to do next. Posted by you/Thrower384858559. Hi everyone, I'm feeling really confused and conflicted right now and could use some advice. Throwaway account because this feels very personal. My fiance, both of us are in our early 30s, has always seemed like the perfect guy. He's attentive, emotionally intelligent, and just, well, gets me. I've always felt so lucky to be with him, but recently, I stumbled upon something that has shaken me to my core. We were having a deep conversation about our pasts, and the topic of past relationships came up. He admitted that in his 20s, he used to regularly sleep with married women. His reasoning was, they wanted it, and I never pursued women who were in happy marriages. According to him, most of these women approached him, and he claimed that 90% of married women are willing to cheat if the opportunity presents itself. When I asked why he thought that, he told me it was based on his experience. He said some of these women cheated with him for extended periods before he got bored and ended it. It made me feel sick just listening to him describe it so casually. But here's the kicker, he admitted that one reason he's such an amazing partner now is because, during those affairs, he kept a sort of mental list of all the things these women would complain about their husbands. He used that information to be better. He even joked that his education came from hearing what not to do in relationships. When I pushed him on whether he felt any guilt or regret about helping destroy marriages, he brushed it off. He said these women were the ones who wanted to cheat, and he only gave them what they wanted. He even framed it like he was doing some kind of service, helping them realize their dissatisfaction. He insists that I changed him, that I'm the reason he wants to settle down and leave all that behind. But I can't shake the feeling that his past says something disturbing about his character. I know people grow and change, but I feel like I've been handed this big, ugly truth that I can't unsee. I don't even know what I'm asking here. How can I talk to him about my feelings? Up in the comments. He mentioned a couple of things. One woman moved to study, but her husband didn't join her because he didn't want to change jobs, which made her feel lonely. Another woman had a husband who rarely went out with her and often spent nights out drinking with his friends. I did ask him if he felt like he was destroying marriages, and he said that these women would have slept with the next person who called them beautiful if it hadn't been him. That's where his guilt-free feeling comes from. He never pushed anyone to cheat. Based on this, he once told me at the beginning of our relationship that if I ever wanted to move somewhere else, he would quit everything and move with me, and he has done that for me. It's something I've always loved about him. I never asked him to move and even tried to find a compromise, but he didn't want to stand in the way of my dreams. So I truly believe he will never cheat on me. Update 1 day later. Hi everyone, I've received hundreds of messages over the past day. I've tried to answer as many as possible, but it was very difficult to respond to all of you. Just know that I've read through every single comment sent to me. Many of you advised me to leave immediately due to different morals and ethics. Others said my fiancé would eventually cheat on me, so I might as well leave him now. Just to be clear, he has never cheated on me, and I don't believe he will. There were many comments from men saying they were like my fiancé and enjoyed the attention at that age. They all said they changed and acknowledged that you do stupid things at that age. Now onto the update. I sat down with my fiancé last night and told him we needed to talk more about what he told me. We've always been open about each other's pasts and have zero jealousy. He knows about my ex-partners and even some one-night stands. We have a policy of only giving information when asked, and what started this whole conversation was me asking a question that led to this. I don't believe he hid this from me on purpose, it just never came up until now. I asked him why he thought 90% of women cheat, and he said it's just what he's noticed but admitted the number is probably inflated. The sector he worked in was very cutthroat, and he thinks the nature of that sector led to this happening a lot. He doesn't work there anymore. I asked him how he felt zero remorse about this. He said his policy is that regret is something that holds you back. He doesn't dwell on anything he's done in the past. He just believes in learning from experiences and thinks there are no bad experiences. He also said he is really proud of the growth he's had since then and how it made him appreciate a lot of small things in our relationship that he wouldn't have if he hadn't gone through this. I also asked him about the women. Did he pursue them aggressively? He said no, not really. Some he worked with, but many he met at bars after work hours or through conferences. He said many of them were actively looking to cheat. He's had a lot of female friends who were in relationships that he never even flirted with because he could tell their relationships were strong. I asked him exactly how many women he'd slept with, and he said he doesn't know, but probably over 20 to 30. Most were older than him, and most encounters were one-night stands, though with a few of them it happened over a period of a year or so. I asked if any of these women eventually got divorced or were found out. He said he never kept in touch with any of them or even followed up on their lives, so he genuinely doesn't know. However, while he was involved, no one ever got caught. I asked him what kind of problems these women were facing. Many of them felt neglected and were in long-distance relationships or marriages. Many of them had husbands who hadn't called them beautiful in years, and many suspected their husbands were cheating on them. Overall, I still feel a bit weird about this, but I've decided to give him a chance. He's never shown me anything but love and adoration. He's been a wonderful partner. He moved with me for a job, supported me during very tough patches in my career, always buys me flowers, and plans dates for me. My parents adore him, and I adore his parents. I can't stop describing how amazing of a man he is. It will take me some time to get over this slight ick I feel, but I think I understand more where he's coming from. He's also seen how miserable women who cheat are and said he never wants me or himself to find ourselves in a situation where that is the solution. He's a great communicator as a result, and a few times when we've had arguments, he's articulated his points perfectly, and we've resolved things. We will still get married, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with him.